Hello, I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. Palantine roses and fruit trees, but we're going to talk about the roses. Now, Palantine roses has a lot of what's known as ADR roses. Let me quickly explain what an ADR rose is. ADR rose is a standard that has been set up in Europe. They are tested in up to 20 different gardens in Europe, and they get no special treatment, no sprays, etc. So if these roses can stand up, basically grow well, bloom well, and be disease-free, then these get this designation of ADR. That means that these are the roses that you can rely on in your garden to do many different functions, because there are different roses for different purposes in this category of ADR. Okay? Now, Palantine is going to carry a lot of them. There is some miniatures or mini floras, and there is two that I would strongly recommend that you take a look at, and it's called Flirt. Now, Flirt is a miniature. It's soft pink. It's an excellent rebloomer. It has very good health. In other words, even Palantine likes this one. It's an ADR from Cords in 2011. It has fragrance and, of course, a soft pink miniature. So that's pretty good. Then there's Purple Rain from Cordis as well in 2009. And they like this one. It's not as strong an ADR, but their health rating, Palantine finds that in the high humidity of summer with fragrance, that this one does well. The strongly recommended Roxy. This is aluminum. This is luminous red violet. It holds its color well. It's an ADR since 2008 from Cordis. It has fragrance. It's going to be about a foot to foot and a half, okay, and has excellent health. Then you move into the ground cover or landscape and vigorosa roses. These are much tougher plants. They're a little bigger. And the first one is the Black Forest Rose. Its fragrance is not really much, okay? But its size is 2 to 3 feet. It has good, strong health. It's from Cordis in 2011, and it's an ADR. The next one is Brilliant Vigorosa. Has some fragrance, size 2 to 3 feet, and Palantine likes this one as well. In other words, they've grown it and it stands up in their fields and their gardens as well. From Cordis in 2002, so it's been around a while, and that's always a good sign. The next one is Innocencia. It has some fragrance. It's pure white. It opens with a cup semi-double. Strong health, according to Palantine. Size is 2 to 3 foot. And, of course, an ADR. Mandarin Ice. Now, this is an orange-red with a white reverse. It's been an ADR since 2009. Does not have fragrance. Size of the plant is 2 to 3 foot. And, of course, from Cordis. Again, Roxy. Now, Roxy, still the non-fading violet red, and it does have some fragrance. 1.5 to 2 foot in height, and an ADR. And it falls in this as well as the miniature or miniflora category. Okay? Ruby Vigorosa. Okay? No fragrance. Size 2 to 3 foot. The flowers are a fiery crimson red. It is from Cordis, and it's been an ADR since 2002. Since the next one is, let's put it this way, a salmon pink, an ADR since 2000. Cordis is the breeder. Palantine likes it. It says that it's got strong health. In our climate, it has fragrance, and the plant size is 2 to 3 foot. The next one is Sienna vigorosa. No fragrance. Size 2 to 3 foot. Palantine strongly recommends it. It's from Cordis in 2001. It's a pink blend with an orange center. Something a little different. Solero, which has a fragrance, it has a vivid display of canary yellow flowers. Now, it's an ADR since 2009. The size of the plant is 1.5 to 2.5 feet. Palantine says that it grows and does and has excellent health growing here. That's always one of the things that you look at. Our climate, with high humidity in the summer, disease resistance. Sweet vigorosa, fragrant. Size of the plant is 2003, and it is a Cordis recommended by Palantine, and it's an ADR since 1999. One more in the vigorosa. It's called Toscana. It's fragrant. 2 to 3 foot. Palantine recommends it. It's a Cordis, and been in 1999 bred, and ADR since 2001. Now, these are all ADRs. That means they're good, strong plants that you can rely on in your garden. There are a few others, and these come into the hybrid tea. Though, you know, those big long stem roses that you've all want for your garden and for cutting, etc. But there are less ADRs in this group than there are in the others. The first one that I would probably recommend is Grand Amore. It's been an ADR since 2005. Palantine says it has an acceptable health in our climate. Fragrance is quite strong. Size is 4 to 5 feet tall. And it has a stunning bright red flowers. It is very, very recommended by Palantine just for its color. The next one is a pink enchantment. It's also known in Europe as Souvenir de Baden-Baden. Excellent health here, according to Palantine. Size is 3 to 4 foot bush. Fragrance is strong. It's been around a long time. It's a light pink and has been an ADR rose since 2010. So you're starting to get some good, strong ones. There's Pia Douce. Now, this is a creamy, light yellow ADR. It is in the World Hall of Fame of Roses. It's been an ADR since 1987. It was bred by Dixon, and Palantine recommends it. It has a good fragrance. Size of the plant, 3 to 4 feet. So you're looking at recommended, tough, good roses that you know are going to do well in your garden. Eliza has a light fragrance. It's a silvery pink with darker edges, an ADR since 2005. Strongly recommended for its health in our area by Palantine. and it's been bred by Cordis in 2004. Height on Eliza is 4 to 5 foot. There aren't as many, as you'll notice, in the hybrid teas that actually measure up as an ADR. And that says something. It means that you really got to pick and choose when it comes to strong roses that are acceptable in our gardens with no pesticides. Black Forest has no fragrance, 2 to 3 foot, good strong health according to Palantine. It's still recommended, and it is classified as a floribunda. Profusion of bright red flowers. Garden of Roses. Now, you'd think, oh, that's different, but that's the name of the rose. Its fragrance is light. It's 1.5 to 2.5 feet. Palantine recommended for hardiness. It's a romantic pastel pink, and it's been an ADR since 2009. The Grimm Fairy Tale series. Now, this is Grimm Brother Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale roses are considered one of the best groups for resistance, and Fairy Tale is, most of them are all ADR roses. Has a light fragrance, 1.5 to 2.5 feet, romantic pastel pink, and been an ADR since 2009. The Grimm Brother one is excellent. It is an ADR, and it is a salmon pink with a yellow reverse, light fragrance, size 3 to 4 foot. Okay. Next is Lion's Fairy Tale for light fragrance, 3 to 4 foot, recommended by Palantine, been an ADR since 2002, and it has ivory white clusters. The next one is Pompanella Fairy Tale. Light fragrance, 3 to 4 foot, recommended by Palantine for health and strength, an ADR since 2002. Small pink, dark pink actually, globes-shaped roses. Summer Sun, hard to get. Salmon, hard to get, but it's a salmon with a yellow reverse. It fades to pink. Been around a while. Light fragrance, 2 to 3 foot. Strongly recommended by Palantine. So there's basically all of the ADRs that fall into the hybrid teas from Palantine. Easy to get. You want to go and start ordering these now for spring. Some of these may actually be sold out already. So there are a few others that do qualify, and they are in the Climbing and Rambler rows. What we'll do is we'll go and we'll let to my blog, and we'll do a couple others as well. Now, these are going to be all the more modern shrub roses and the climbers that are ADR from Palantine. So, if you want, go to www.palantineroses.com and take a look for the ADR roses and get your order in now. It's very, very important. If you want to call them, their phone number is 905-468-8627. And they're just here in Niagara on the Lake. 905-468-8627. Or www.palantineroses.com. Palantine is PALATINEROSES.com. This has been the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.